table, pre-made food is at, and you check out over there.
You check out, so you scan all your groceries?
Yeah. I guess that way you know what you're spending before you're ready to check out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
like a gimmick, I guess.
And so you don't have to go through the
Regular
cashier?
No, you gotta go in that back corner by this press the table while the pre-made food is at. When you first walk in the store, it's over there.
And everything is in the system over there?
Yeah. Once you scan it, they have the whole checkout process right there.
Wow. Okay. You too. Thanks.
Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations be to the whole elect. Noise in this gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a step closer to the mark of the beast, the MOT to the busy. As we here at the Great Millstone, we've done countless amount of videos on this particular topic. That this whole infrastructure that we're currently in is going to be switched over to a digital infrastructure when a means of money, okay, or tangible cash, technology, everything will be based on a digital grid, so to speak. This is why you have Amazon Smart, which just actually puts me in the mindset of that, because I believe in one of those newer Amazon stores, they have a total when you put the goods inside the cart. And what happens is that the cart, it will add up how much you're putting in there through digital means. I think it's like some type of digital scale, and you can scan it and it reads it. And I think in some cases it can weigh it, because, food by weight or measurement sometimes comes out to more. Like if you go to a regular store, like a grocery store, and let's just say if you get a half a pound of bananas, you got to weigh it on a scale so that way it can give you a proper estimate and a proper charge. That way you don't be overcharged. Well, I think it's the same thing with these carts too, which I call them smart carts. But basically they putting computers on these things, okay? And this is the wave of their so-called future, and this is their new world order, all right? I think it was a bank. I saw a video that the elder brother from Cali did yesterday, and I believe it was about a Chinese bank over there in Asia somewhere. I think it filed bankruptcy, and people were literally waiting outside to get their money, but they didn't have no money on hand because, just like here in the West, you have what they call fractional reserve banking. So therefore, they don't keep all the tangible cash on hand because they loan it out. So this is where we come to, brothers. This is getting ready to be the real ordeal. Hold on, what the fuck? This is getting ready to be the real ordeal. All right, these banks. If you notice that the banks are collapsing, okay, inflation is getting out of hand. You had Silicon Valley Bank, I believe last year that went under, and then you got other banks. They was even talking about Bank of America and possibly Chase, okay, or JP Morgan going under, which when those banks go under, then it's pretty much a wrap, but they want to have everything up and running digitally before the telltale time, because I believe their time was 2030. But then, there's an argument about that 2030. Then some say 2025. I'm hearing they want to have it up and running by 2026. But I mean, honestly speaking, they could just collapse this dollar anytime and just get it up and get on with it, man. Because I mean, shit, listen, what the hell y'all waiting on? Okay, America, you're last behind the race. Okay, you in last place when it comes to getting this infrastructure up. Everybody else is already pretty much going digital for the most part. Okay, but they trying to figure out on how to get around these Americans, these peasy head Americans, because one thing about these American people, as patriotic as they claim to be, they not gonna play about their money and their food. So they need the perfect event that's gonna scare people into submission to this global system. Because if you collapse the banks, or you say, well, look, we going over to a digital system, people ain't going for that. They're like, man, fuck you, give me my money, man. I don't want the American people. They believe in their freedoms, okay? They don't like to be tracked. They don't like to be harassed. They don't like that shit, even though they opt into the systems and it ain't too much they're doing about it. But they ain't really with that, man. Okay, they want their money. They want their beer. They want their houses, their cars, and they want their freaking hot dogs. All right, so they need to figure something out to make things happen in the West. And I believe that it's going to be a false attack. Okay, though the economic collapse is going to be the main form to getting people to submit to this global new world order, because they're going to scare people to submission through military intervention. Because once the economy collapses, you better believe that chaos is going to be on the streets of America in every corner and crevice of this place you call Babylon the Great. So I could totally see them using the military to push this. But in the meantime, they got to build up to it. They're talking about the pandemic on the horizon. They're talking about more T attacks. They're talking about with the whole migrant crisis, things are getting bad. They're expecting X, Y, and Z to come to pass. They're expecting famine. So there's many ways that this thing can come about. Okay, but it tells you here, reading it, it says how to add items, add barcode items. It says point barcode at sensor, placing cart after beep. And there you go. Add produce items, add tap item to weigh and produce. So yeah, basically it's a scale in this thing. It's a scale. This is basically a what do you call? It's a shopping cart in the form of a cash register almost. Though I don't think you can pay using these things yet, but even though it still gives you the total. So by the time you get to the checkout, you'll already have your total. You transfer the stuff you got to the cash register, and then you swipe out and you're done with it. And in some cases, if you already have the app downloaded, you can already pay. Like they showed a video maybe 5 years ago of the Amazon Go, when basically dude paid with this, it wasn't a chip, but he paid with it was like already like a digital means of payment. It's like he came in the store, got his groceries and walked out, almost like he was stealing, but it was already deducted from his smart wallet. Okay, and that's all the chip is. It's like a smart device. It's like a digital social security card. Okay, it's gonna have your name, date of birth, your driver's license, your state ID number. It's gonna have your DMV information. Gonna have your vehicle information. Gonna have your doctor's records on there. It's gonna have your place of appointment. It's gonna have your taxes on there. I mean, everything is gonna be lumped up into this digital infrastructure. Okay, and you're gonna need it in order to buy or sell. All right. So with these other Israelite groups, I mean, this is the proof on the pudding. If they can't see it, then it's because the Spirit of the Lord is not dealing with them. OK, and that's just what it is. You got Edomites bringing out this information and hitting it right on the head. So what the fuck is wrong with you other Israelite camps out there? Why ain't you pushing this? Anyway, go here. Dumb dogs. Because this is about, you're supposed to warn Jake. You're supposed to tell them what's getting ready to happen. You got to warn them. So this is the book of Isaiah 56:10. It says his watchmen are blind and they are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. And when you look at the things that these other groups are doing, they don't have a sense of urgency at all. Okay, they don't have a sense of urgency. They're not pushing the prophecies. And these niggas are still out here partying like it's 1999. Okay, like they getting ready to go into the new millennium turned up, man. This place is getting ready to fall. And all you Israelites, all of us are going to be affected by it, okay? Because once this place falls, we ain't going to be able to just sit here and sit in our living rooms and around our beloved families and expect this shit to blow us. Oh, no, the scriptures say when these evils come, be as pilgrims on the earth. Because once the economy collapses, that's when the killing, that's when the real scary shit gonna happen. Because this place is gonna operate without law and impunity. Okay, there's gonna be lawlessness on the streets of America due to the money system being totally destroyed. When people can't get their money out the bank and it starts to happen globally, people are gonna lose their minds. And when the police, they not gonna try to establish order. They can't handle. There's too many people. The people they outweigh the cops, man. Okay, you got roughly 350 million citizens over here, man. And only 10 to 15% of that may be law enforcement. If that, matter of fact, a small percentage of that, not even 10%. And I'm just throwing numbers out there just to give you the ratio. But you could do the math for yourself. And also, police ain't gonna be policing in that day because they got families they gotta protect. You think that a nigga that worked for KCPD or a CPD, you think they're going to be worried about trying to break up some riots and a bunch of angry people, some lynch mobs? Hell no, they not. They're not worried about that, man. They got to get home to protect their families and their best interest. So they not going to be worried about if Keisha getting that door kicked in, and that baby daddy is coming to collect on a past child support. They ain't gonna care about that. All right, you're gonna have a free license to do what the fuck you want to do in that day. So hey, you ain't got. It's best to stay the hell out the way, man. So these Israelites, you gonna get caught up in it. And it says, yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough. Yeah, selling out, taking a bag. I'm noticing that all these Israelites are becoming commercialized now. All right, and we told you from the get-go that your leaders have sold you out. Okay, your leaders of these mega organizations from Sakari to IUIC to ISUPK, and there's a few other out there. Your leaders sold y'all out, and they gonna feed y'all to the wolves, man. Okay, your leader ain't gonna sit up here and get caught up in the trenches with y'all, man. He ain't going to war with you. When Esau starts to roll on the different groups and just the movement period, hey, you gonna find out that a lot of your leaders ain't have your best interests. So you niggas better start thinking for yourselves, man, and get right with the Heavenly Father and His Son, and ask Lord to guide you to the true doctrine. All right, because I'm gonna tell you straightforward, it's gonna be every man for theyself in the time we coming in. So hey, if you ain't got nobody solid next to you, hey, you better make a spiritual notation of that in the back of your mind now. And also too, you affiliate camps out there, you guys that know that you're Israelites and how can I say it? And you are in agreement with the GMS doctrine, but you're not really checking in with the GMS camps in your local cities, then hey, don't come around us when all hell break loose. Well, brother, I taught the same doctrine, nigga. We don't know you. I don't know you. All right, if you ain't out there right now and you ain't checking in and you ain't pushing this work with us, or you ain't checking in and being a brother, don't come around us and that. I don't give a damn who you is. Don't come around us. All right, because we don't know you. It's a lot of agents in this thing. So you affiliate brothers out there, hey, get in contact with your local Great Millstone camps in your local cities, and go out there from time to time and break bread with the brothers. Go do that. Because like I said, don't come up and I'm telling you right now, in Kansas City specifically, and brothers out here, they know me, they know what I do, what I don't, they know what I tolerate and what I don't tolerate. And we damn sure ain't gonna tolerate no fucking Johnny come latelys. I'm gonna straight up tell you, come up to this camp and you want some bullshit and you get turned right around. Okay, we're not dealing with that. I'll give a damn how you feel about it. But you too rough, brother. Well, go do your own thing. All right, so don't be hitting the comment board up after you known about the truth 15 years and all of a sudden you want to try to come out and get the work in now because you see this shit from the fall. Nah, take your black ass on down the street and you do your own goddamn thing. Don't come around us, man. All right, I don't give a damn who you are. Do not come around us. And it says, yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand, and they all look to their own way, everyone for his own gain, everyone for his quarter. Yeah, that's you groups out there. You guys are all involved in filthy lucre, man, and this is the reason why you ain't pushing this. You got niggas out there saying the mark of the beast is sin. Wait a minute, man. Where in the scriptures that say that the Revelation 13 and 16 is sin? Huh? You can't find it. Now, taking a C-hip is a sin. It is a sin punishable into destruction. According to Revelation, the 14th chapter, starting at the 9th verse, that it is a sin unto death. Because basically, this is the ultimate form of idol worship. You put this man's mark in you, then that's it. The Lord doesn't recognize you anymore. He's going to destroy you. He's not going to deliver you. And you could say, well, what if I take it out before the Lord come? The Lord is going to still destroy your ass because that's a lack of faith. Because why didn't you just believe in the first place that the Messiah was going to get you through? But instead, you went and established your own righteousness. The Most High will destroy you for that. Okay? Anyway, precept, 2nd Ezra 16, and I'm going to start at verses 69. It says, and they should consent. It says, and they that consent unto them should be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. Salaki, let me go up. Let's start at verses 67. It says, behold, Yahweh himself is the judge. Fear him, leave off from your sins, and forget your iniquities, to meddle with them no more forever. So shall Yahweh lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. And this is the time we coming into. Okay, walking upright and just trying to do the best we can as Israelite men and women, and calling on the true name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Okay, you are Israelite and you calling on Jesus Christ, then hey, the Spirit of the Lord ain't dealing with you. And when you decide to call on Him, He ain't gonna hear you. And it reads and it says, for behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude is kindled over you, and they should take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And we know what that ultimate idol is, the MOT to the busy bone. All right, that's it. MOT to the B. That's the thing offered unto idols. Okay, and if you take it, then it ain't nothing that the Lord can really do for you but destroy you, because like I mentioned, the Lord doesn't recognize you at that point. And it's gonna be a test, man. All right, it's gonna be a test, because they're gonna do this thing in stages. It ain't gonna just be like, all right, the economy collapse, come down and take a see him. Nah, they're gonna scare a lot of people into doing it. You know, like the scriptures say, you have not resisted unto blood. Just like with the COV, you know what? They was basically threatening people, man. It was to the point they was like, well, we gonna deploy military to neighborhoods to help with the you know what process. They already showed you how they gonna do it. But this time, it's going to be shoot on the site, or we're going to put you in a concentration camp, because now you ain't opting into this system and we don't trust you. We don't think you have the best interests of America. And they're going to throw you in a FEMA camp, man, and you ain't going to have no out date, because they're like, look, if you don't take it, then you're just going to sit here and rot. Or they may just gun you down on the spot. And it says, and they that consent to them should be had in derision and try none to flee. So if you take it, you fucked. If you don't take it, hey, you fucked, but you ain't fucked. I put it to you that way, okay? Because if you don't take it, that shows a faith in Yahweh Bashim and Yahushua, and there is a reward for not taking MOTB. All right, the Most High ain't gonna allow us to see destruction because we resist this thing. Okay, like Apostle Tahar says, once the MOTB is fully established, the thing is gonna move quick. So, hey, you don't take it, hey, the MOTB, we may have a couple of months before this place is totally destroyed, but this chip is going to come at the very end of this man's kingdom. So now I understand why it's being delayed, because let's just say if they make it mandatory next year and they got a plan for 2028 or some shit, that's fucking 3 years, man, that we have to suffer without and being on the run, our lives in jeopardy. Nah, the Lord ain't going to do that. This thing is going to come in the same year that the destruction is going to come. I believe that once the chip is passed, I believe that same year the destruction going to come. So it makes sense as to why it's not globally operated now. And it makes sense that America is the last society to receive this digital imprint, because this is the society that the Most High is going to destroy. Okay, so the Lord, He does nothing in vain. Everything is for a purpose. A lot of times we put our own emotion and spin to it because we looking at it one way. Nah, the Lord like, look, it's tarrying. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will come. So when the MOT busy is passed here in Babylon and Great, and it's made mandatory around the world, this place literally got mere seconds before the Most High decides to take it out. And shit, hey, who's to say? Hey, He may take this fucking place out that same month. We don't know. We just have to wait and see. But anyway, Revelation 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. So that's the benefactor behind not taking an MOTB. All right. But anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Lord's will, you will edify until the next lesson. Shalom.